Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald, and I'd like to welcome you to today's blog post over at Writecom.com. And today we had a look at the topic of why you're never too big to take a fall. Now, the idea for this blog post came about from something that happened a few months back, and it was one of the Irish airlines which had grown to become one of the most popular and kind of most profitable airlines in Europe. It was doing so well, it was actually snapping up other companies that weren't doing so well, and it just seemed to be just this kind of big Goliath in Europe that could do no wrong. And then all of a sudden, which really surprised me, was the fact that its weakest link, which you'd imagine as an airline, is that if your pilots refuse to fly, your company is just, it's scuppered. You can't fly airplanes. And for an airline company, it really surprised me that somebody who was so big could be just knocked to the ground by something like not having having their pilots having the weakest link taken care of. And it's been the same with all companies too. You look at some of the Goliaths, like at the minute, like Google and Amazon and all these places. But like a couple of years back, there was companies that at the time were the Googles and Amazons of the time, and they've gone by the wayside. And you're always going to find these cycles of companies that seem to be the huge thing, and then all of a sudden some other company comes snapping on their heels, and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. If you look at the MySpace, where Facebook is just totally kind of trounced all over it, and you might think, well, Facebook is always going to be around, but you're going to find some other kind of social network or some other website that is in its infancy that is just going to keep kind of step over it and move into its position. So in that case then, like, because of what I've spoken about the airline company, their weakest link being their pilots, if they couldn't have the pilots flying the planes, well then they were screwed basically. So have a look at your business. What's the weakest links that you have? Have you built an email list yet? Are you collecting your customers' email addresses and keeping in contact with them? Are you relying on all of your earnings coming from maybe Amazon? Maybe it's time to branch out and go to maybe another platform and kind of diversify where all your books are being sold, because you never know. It might happen, it might never happen, but what if the rug was pulled out from under you, like Amazon maybe tomorrow for some reason just completely closed down your account, even your social media accounts? Are you spreading yourself? You're relying on one too heavily. Maybe you're just solely on Facebook all the time, but what happened if Facebook then closed down your account, or switched off your ads and refused to let you post any content on their platform? So this could be maybe another reason why maybe it would be in your best interest to build a platform of your own, something that you can control, something that you can put your own content out. Maybe create a podcast or something like that that's independent from anybody else, that you have full control of getting those episodes out and getting in touch with your customers. And because if you don't, you never know. You could go down the route of Ryanair and how it couldn't fly its pilots. So again, again, from the idea of this blog post, you're never too big to take a fall, but when you're small, maybe like the way you are now at the moment, maybe it might be wise to plug all those kind of leaks and all those things which could be a headache in the future and may just pull your world down. So this has been today's blog post over at Writecom.com. My name's been Barry J. McDonald, and I highly recommend you drop by, because we have two great free reports at the moment. One of them is how to sell books, how to sell more books, and the other one is 10 ways to make money from your writing. So if you'd like to drop by and pick up either of those reports, we'd love to see you over there. And take care and have a great day. Bye bye.